Well, it's an upset if you go by the seeding on the brackets, but that's why we play the games. The Lucas Cubs, the 5th seed, taking down the 4th seed Norwalk St. Paul. Dee Harris was at the game tonight, and Dee, the Cubbies just keep finding ways to win this year.
I don't know how they do it, but they keep pulling it out, my man.
They got some good players. Logan Nicewander had a big game.
Oh, yes, he did. Dropped 17 points.
It's pretty solid. So, yeah, let's take a look at the highlights and see how the Cubbies advanced.
All right, let's do it. The Lucas Cubs went right to work with Logan Nicewander inside for a bucket, and he would be helped out with an Ethan Sauter three-point basket.
Pretty good shot right there.
Oh, yeah. Now, Lucas with some defensive pressure and hustle with Carson Hugger with a takeaway and a bucket as they turned it up with Nicewander's three-pointer to end the first quarter, 6-19.
Yikes.
The Cubs would let St. Paul close the gap a little bit as they would chip away inside with buckets from Nate Winslow and Alex Cashian, who would prove to be a problem
Big fella
inside.
running the floor.
I love when the big guys play hard. This would continue into the second half with baskets from Brandon Furlong and Nick Winslow. As he, oh my goodness, watch this. Now, Jeb Grover of the Cubs, you know, he would keep he would keep them hot going into the fourth quarter with a buzzer beater. That's lit the crowd on fire. Everybody just, they lost their minds when that went in. And then, you know, going further into Riley Gossam, into the fourth quarter, he balled out as usual, and then Jeb Grover with more.
Letting them play down there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they got it in. That's all I could say.
Yeah.
I mean, St. Paul, they tried to recover, but it was just too much in the end. I don't know what more they could have done because the main problem they had that I saw was there was a lot of fouls.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna move. Now the Lucas Cubs are gonna move on to face Colonel Crawford. So I think tonight they came in, they did what they needed to do, and I think they need to just tighten up a few things on defense and go right back to work and get down to business against Colonel Crawford.
Survive and advance. That's the name of the game this time of the year. Dee, you've seen Lucas pretty much all season.
Pretty much, man. I don't know, was it 6 or 7 games?
You are the Lucas beat reporter. That's what we like to say around here. What's your feeling going into the game against Colonel Crawford? Do you think that they've gotten better each time you've seen them play?
I think they regressed just a little bit. And I say that because they do a few things with the lead as far as getting relaxed with the lead. And it caused them to make some mistakes. Like tonight, they had a lot of costly turnovers, and they wound up messing up a pretty good lead, and it got close to, I think, to about 6 points before they were able to stretch it back out. So they need to clamp down on those things in order to, you know, not make certain mistakes where, as in a regular season, you can get away with that, but in a tournament, you can't because the defensive pressure is hot. And then, you know, the referees are a little bit more strict. I mean, the referees, they did blow some calls tonight, but however, they called it really, really tight and down the middle. So if your play has to be on point if you want to continue to advance in an environment like this, because in a tournament, it's high pressure, baby.
It's high pressured. Everything is magnified. That's what makes it so great. The competition is there. Everything is amplified by 10 or 100, if you will. Dee, great stuff this year. It was nice having you on this year.
Oh, yeah, man. This has been an incredible ride.
Yeah,
you know?
And it's going to continue. We'll look forward to having you on for football season.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
All right, well, thank you, Dee. When we come back, we will wrap things up on the Ohio Health Scores and more. Travis will join me again. Clear Fork Mansfield Senior. We'll have the highlights of that one when we come back.